Welcome to the White Wolf Tarot. Um, we're live today,
Woo!
and it's been interesting recently. A lot of things have. Um, you gotta turn down the volume on that.
Oh, I forgot that the volume was even.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna start with just the overall energy read for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We'll go ahead and do that because I hadn't got that in. Things have been really interesting this week, guys. It has. I've run into a few things. So we'll just get this overall energy for the air signs. Basically, as of right now, my air signs are a little focused on money, having a loss of money, and there has been some problems as far as your home's concerned in an emotional relationship regarding your happiness or your Ten of Cups. I don't know if we can scoot this back a little bit so you guys can see the cards or not. I have this little camera sitting up on books to get this angle so that the lighting and everything's okay, but it does kind of make it hard to see the cards. Okay. At this point in time, you're not accepting any emotional offers. You're more in a headspace of a physical, just kind of want to enjoy your life kind of phase. You don't want to be bogged down by problems or burdens. Any kind of it'd be a good time to practice some transformational things. Like, what do you want in your life right now? Practice some self-love, but self-love can be tricky because you want to do what's good for you or choose what's good for you, but you can do things like that without, I guess, at the expense of somebody else. And a lot of times people do things that are good for them, but sometimes they do it at the expense of others, which you don't need to do that. You can still do things of your own given nature by being honest and honorable and practicing self love. It's like it's an old thing I used to say. You can have uh, confidence is different than arrogance, but it's a fine line. Okay, I can be confident that I'm a decent artist and say, "Hey, I'm a decent artist. I can show you something. Hey, this is something I did. I enjoy this. I like it." Okay, and practicing self-love in that too. Or I can say, "I'm just the best thing out there." You can say that. That's arrogant. Okay, there's a fine line between that. There's also a fine line between practicing self-love and having how can I say that? Practicing self love is great, but if you do that at the expense of somebody else, it's not. Like, I can go out there and say, I enjoy doing, let's say, riding a bicycle. Okay, so I plan to go out and get a bicycle, as an example, with my own money and those things, and I do that on my own accord. And I'm not doing anything in detriment to somebody else. But if I start saying something like, I enjoy riding a bike, so I'm going to go to my next door neighbor's house, take their bike, I'll bring it back at some point. I'm going to enjoy my day or riding bikes, but I take it from somebody else. That's enjoying or practicing self-love at somebody else's expense. That's where it gets a little wicked. We've got to watch that even as adults when we do that, so we don't pick up like codependency or where we get out of self-reliance or we're enjoying something at somebody else's expense. You don't want to do that. But my air signs right now, you guys are experiencing some turmoil in your home life. You're trying to hold on to your coin, but you have a bit of loss of money coming in here, and you have separation or breakups on the horizon, and this is in the overall air energy right now. This is all air signs: Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so this overall energy is due to lies, deceit, betrayal, possibly third-party situation here. And if you guys want to, I can go into individual reads on my air signs like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, if we want to dive into a bit more detail. I also have somebody thinking about a wish fulfill. Oh, I like it. Current energy. Oh, we can do that. Steph Renee. So my air signs are going through a bit right now. In the end of this air signs, there will be a balancing of the scales and a bit of justice involved. Renee, is that how you pronounce this? Stephanie Renee? Is that Stephan Renee? Okay, we're going to go into a general reading for Steph real quick. We'll give you a general reading. We're going to go right into the Rider Tarot. That way we can get a lot of straight answers. Okay? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, okay? Around any given current situation that you're going through. And we'll dig into it for you, okay? We'll get this and bring out this Rider deck. It kind of cuts through a lot of things really fast. So, right now you're guarding something. Yet you're not really wanting to speak about. You're emotional about an offer that you want to give to somebody. You're kind of in your head about giving an offer right now. That's the secret here. A little backwards about it. As of right now, I don't see a lot of victory in that relationship on the horizon. But you do want to offer something stable in concerns to something. It's a bit of a burden for you right now. This offer that you want to give somebody. You don't want to argue about the situation. You're kind of weighed down by it. You feel the need to get it off your chest, but you don't want to talk about it though either. You're in that state of where you're being a little bit awkward about this situation. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. You don't want to be argumentative about this situation either. There's over an offer. I take this as an emotional offer, Steph. Is this something you've been thinking about lately? Yeah, it's more like you're kind of in and out of somebody's life off and on, and you've been talking to this individual. You have emotions behind it, but you don't want to necessarily come out and tell them how you feel, um, because you think there's going to be an argument in the given situation. You know what? If you approach something um, in a very kind manner, regardless of what it's about, you can often gain ground with somebody. The way you approach it, in the given situation, there doesn't have to be any kind of argument. But a lot of times, when you go into that situation, if you approach it as an okay, this is how I'm feeling, and this is why I feel this way, and come in a space of how you feel and the way you think, and not leaving anything up on the other parties, like as far as accusations are concerned. I
Mm-hmm.
guess you'll gain ground with that individual, and you don't have to worry about arguments that way. Just simply come out and say things like, I feel this way. This is why I feel this way. Would you be open to this? Or do you think it's a good idea if we approach it this way? And that's how you can come to that conclusion without the arguments, okay? Because I know you're afraid there's going to be an argument, okay, and about this, okay. But if you're being open and honest and come at a place of love without making any kind of accusations on the other person, you can come away with that with a great conversation, standing in your truth and expressing yourself in a healthy way so that you can meet somebody at a certain level. You don't have to be, um, you don't have to oppress your emotions, okay? It's not healthy to oppress your emotions, okay? But you just want to come at it in a nice, kind, gentle way, in an honorable way, so that you can have a good conversation and come out with a good conversation and not an argument. There's ways to approach that. I mean, and this is over some your ideal of your values and what you think is the way to approach something, or your traditional ideals, views, and beliefs, and that's on your mind, and that's concerning the situation. Um, I can see here right now you're trying to keep your finances in mind. Um, you're afraid that there might be a bit of an expense when it comes to the over ideal, whether or not you have enough to even do this. And oh yeah, I'll be right with you. We got somebody else that wants a general reading. Um, Maggie.
It's you. I think this person meant to put May.
Oh,
Like came
May.
up as Mag.
Okay, I'll get that out here in a second. But Renee, when it comes to this and your over your own personal beliefs and what you see as right and wrong, you know, not only understanding your own viewpoint in that, trying to wrap your mind around the other person's viewpoint a little bit, give you
Yeah.
a three-dimensional perspective on things. Kind of see it from their point of view, and then make a decision based upon the ideals of both thought processes. You'll come out with a wonderful conversation. You'll get somewhere with somebody, and you will have an overall victory in the situation if you can come at it in a loving manner. And, you know, just you want to make the issue not a one-sided ideal, but come at it with understanding and love and honor. It doesn't have to be an argument. You can express yourself in a loving way. Accept whatever they have to say. Okay. And respect whatever where they're standing. Oh, hi. How you doing?
Also, can I say something that I see on there?
Yeah, anybody can get a reading. Yeah, yes.
All right, Steph, I'm seeing that you are in a way you love this person, mind, body, and soul, but the burden is that you don't know. I'm feeling that it's that she doesn't know how to talk about this,
but
and
that's
not talking about is going to lead to this no victory.
That's the where the awkwardness is coming.
Yeah.
That's where, you know, I mean, again, you're emotional about it, but you're afraid it's going to lead to an argument, and it doesn't have to be that.
I would just come
if you
to
come
them,
in and
talk to them honestly,
express
be straight
yourself,
up.
take on that energy of like, I'd like to tell you something. I want this to just come at it in a loving way,
In a
in
loving
a respectful way,
be
and
straight about it and be loving about it.
accept
But
whatever
do
that
not
person
be
has.
awkward about it. Be yourself.
And you're in your head about it even now, Renee. I know you're in your head about this, but you don't have to be in your head about this. Okay, go ahead and have that conversation. Come at it in a loving, gentle, honorable way. Sometimes we have to do what scares us, because if we don't do what scares us, nothing will change. Okay, and if you want something in your life to change, sometimes we got to get out of our comfort zone. You know, you get out of that comfort zone, you know, come to people in a loving, honorable way. You'll be surprised at what you can do. It's amazing. Sometimes I do that if I get uncomfortable in a given situation. You got to ask yourself, why am I uncomfortable? This is what I feel and this is what I want to say. Okay, I got to be mindful of how I approach the situation. But again,
I get plenty of those. Misunderstandings.
But if you don't get uncomfortable sometimes, nothing will change, and you'll stay in the same space you're in now. If you want to get out of that energy, do something different, get a little uncomfortable, and see how that goes for you. You know, push the envelope. No, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, so that's what the old saying is, and that holds very true a lot of the time.
Let's go on an adventure.
Let's dive into
is next.
Sadu. Let's see what Sadu is in any yeah, I'll give Sadu a general reading here. See what's going on with you, and who else wants one?
Ritwick.
Okay.
At least that's how I'm pronouncing it. How it looks. Not 100% sure.
Ritwick.
Not exactly sure.
Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sadu, and anything you guys have, like if you want to ask a specific question, I'll be able to dive into that. I think I have a bit of dirt on my head from last. Oh yeah, I just got out of work not too long ago, guys. So
yes, you do.
I'm not. Would you mind getting a cloth and like?
I
just noticed that on camera.
I
know. I'm goofy. I just noticed that on camera. I just got out of work, guys, so I'm not. We're heading into peak season, so my schedule's been really busy, and yeah, I carry a lot of freight for a living, and so I
I
get
don't
tired.
cough, but I got cold.
And so I haven't been on here as much as I'd like in the last week or
I
so.
don't have a wet cough, but I got wet throat.
Yeah, would you? Oh, I didn't bump the camera a little bit.
Don't mind us. Never a dull moment in this house.
Okay. Okay.
You got dirt all over you,
Well,
man. I
know.
told you this before you
it's
even
from-
hit the button.
It's from being at work, but.
I know, but.
Oh no! People found out I work for a living. You know.
No, they already knew that.
Okay.
But, well, maybe not the group we got right now, but.
Thank you.
I think I got most of it.
I think I don't see. Okay, it looks better. Let's let's do this. May. It's May. May. That's a pretty. I like that. May. May is a good name.
No, May. That's her correcting that math.
Oh yeah. No, that's I figured that. Okay. May. Let's look. Let's take a look. If you have anything specific you want to know, go ahead and ask me. Okay.
No,
I can channel too. I don't need necessarily the tarot to do that, and so I've got friends of mine. I like to call them friends that I can talk to. That will give me some answers, and I can tell you what they're telling me. So. Okay, May. You're getting out of heartbreak. And you're just in this space where you're a little rigid about it. You can get through this, definitely. What's going on with you right now? You're worried about finances too. You don't seem to have enough money right now to kind of sustain yourself. You got more going out than coming in, and you're worried about that. Yeah, whatever you need to know, just ask. Okay, and I'll get an answer for you. Want to know if M is going to come together with me as a couple. Okay. Okay, let's see that. Let's see if they'll come together with you as a couple. Okay. Yeah, I can see right now that they're really defensive. They got their guard up over a situation that had occurred with you, and that you're in this headspace of having to work on your finances by yourself. They're cutting out anything in their life that doesn't serve them right now. They've placed judgment over the situation. You do have that emotional offer coming in. So at some point, Makinda, M is going to give you an emotional offer. How that comes about, I'm not sure right now. There is a balancing in the scales. There'll be a justice in this situation. This is going to balance out. Whatever I need to know currently. Yeah, whatever you need to know right now, currently, from the universe, you can ask. Yeah, Rachel, you can have a general reading too. Yeah, M's coming back. There's going to be an emotional offer after the balancing of the scales. There's going to be shadow work involved. That has to balance out. So they're going to go through some individual things on their own, which will progress in some knowledge or learning along with you, kind of upgrading each other in a way, even though separate, and then you will come back together at a given time when the time is right. But M's coming back. And it's a wish fulfillment on both ends. But how long will M take to come back? Okay. I'll try one thought at a time. How long will it take for whatever I need to know currently? Yeah. M will be coming back though. It's going to be within. M's coming back within a 10-month period. It'll be a matter of like about 10 months, almost a year, just under a year. I meant, what does the universe want me to know at this moment? Oh, okay. Sadu wants to know what the universe wants her to know at this moment. So let's do this. Let's cleanse that. Let's cleanse this. Go in and get me. Hold on, Sadu. Go in, give me a black bowl, and fill it up a quarter way with water.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we have one black bowl filled up about a quarter away with water.
Is that good?
Yeah. Give me that. That's not. Okay. You need to work through your fears right now. What's her name? Sadu?
Yes.
Sadu, you need to work through any fears that you're having in the given situation now. Your loved ones are being protected. They're being safe right now as you're going through this hard time period. But you need to work through your fear. Okay? That's your shadow work. There's some fear-based content in the situation. You need to get past your fears in the given situation. Okay? And the answers that you're seeking are going to come to you. Spirit's going to be working with you. The universe is going to be working with you personally.
I got a justice card by reader on my breakup. Can you clarify the justice card?
I got a justice card by a reader on the. Okay. Let's clarify the justice in the given situation over a breakup. And Sadu, at this given moment, you have found the person that your soul loves. But you are going to have to work through your fear in this situation. Okay? You got to get past the fear in this situation. If that's what the universe wants you to do, is get past that fear in you over the given situation. You have found the one that your soul loves, but you need to get rid of that fear, get rid of that shadow work behind the situation. We have, I got a justice card by a reader on my breakup. Can you clarify? Okay, this is to do with the justice card. We'll clarify that. Yeah, so do also under the new moon phase, coming into the new moon phase, you will be experiencing difficult things in your life that need to be laid to rest, and you will be balancing out the fears that you need to conquer in order to get past this point in your life. That has to be balanced. That fear, the fear inside you needs to be balanced out. You need to meditate on that. Again, M's coming back, but it's going to be within a 10-month time period. You need to focus on a bit of self-love. This is regarding your home life. There'll be a balance in what makes you happy and in your home. You've got to express yourself a little bit emotionally. You're kind of pinned. Your emotions are pinned up right now. You haven't been expressing yourself as much, and you need to stand in your truth and be expressive. Maybe be a little bit more open about how you feel, and don't close off those emotions. Your money and time's going to be fine. Okay. Now is not the time to stress over money as much. Just try to get in the headspace where you get rid of the fear. There's a lot of fear in you, and that's what's really keeping you blocked, is that fear. And under this new moon cycle that you're going into, underneath the new moon cycle, you'll be laying some of those burdens down and building your life back up in such a way that it makes you feel better for you. Okay, while you're practicing that self-love, and get rid of those blockages. No matter what happens, always remember the universe has our back. What's meant for you is meant for you. You will receive what is meant for you. Okay, so we don't have to fear anything, because we have the faith that we know what's meant for us will come to us. Okay, and it won't be so hard. You know, you have just a little bit of faith. Okay. Oh, I like that, the hearts. Oh, you're welcome, Mick. And I don't know, Ritwick. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but you're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to help you today. I appreciate that. I enjoy helping other people quite a bit. Yeah, you're coming out of the time periods to do where you're gonna. I know you've been in your head recently, and being up at night, and not getting as much sleep over there. Your mind's been on it a lot. You're going to be coming out of that right now. And M's going to be coming back, but like I said, in a 10-month period, it's time to just work on yourself, get rid of self doubt and self fear, that self-doubt and self-fear right now is what's blocking you from moving forward in the situation. And it's a time period to work on that. Let's clarify the justice card. Request. Yeah. I'll clarify the justice card. Let's do that. Let's clarify the justice card. Spirit. Yeah. The justice card. Let's clarify that.
Regarding the breakup.
Yeah. What is this, Spirit? Clarity on the justice card. The scales will be balanced out when you are given the emotional offer. You'll be given an emotional offer again. The scales will balance out when you receive this emotional offer, which leads to emotional fulfillment. You will have a reconciliation. When the reconciliation comes in, you're going to feel as if you might not have what it takes to do it again, but you do. You have everything you need to get through that and to come back into union with this person. You also will be working on finances and financial independence when you come into union. And that will be the overall justice in the situation. It will balance out the scales within yourself and within themselves regarding your shadow work. You will come into union after the balancing of the shadow work so that you can both uplift your souls and get into a headspace where you both become better people. This is the overall justice in that situation, and this will be starting under this new moon in the time of over emotional content working through fear. You both will embody the Emperor and Empress energy, being self-contained, building a life together, building things up together, balance one another out, your yin to your yang, being in defense, being in defense about knowing the truth, having the truth, and defending your relationship after you've done the shadow work. After the shadow work is done, the scales will be balanced. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Cup of tea. I remember her from last time. We have Rachel.
Yeah, that girl.
Let's do Rachel's. Let's do Rachel.
General love reading. What's coming towards me?
General love reading. What's coming towards for Rachel, and then cup of tea. We'll get to you. Okay.
How are you, cup of tea?
I remember you from last time.
We were entertained for hours.
It was. She was so much fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, general love reading for Rachel.
Woo!
That wants to come out.
Like that.
Yeah.
It hit the floor.
Yeah, that's spun on its end. Okay, Rachel. Rachel, you're going into a new cycle. Okay. You're embodying the quintals right now. Maybe you're
And another thing,
mine's on
full
paying
moon in
off
Aries just happened. New beginnings.
Yeah,
It's gonna come
Rachel,
up a lot.
you are in a new beginning. That's true with full moon in Aries.
Raciel.
Raciel?
Yeah, Raciel. That's how you pronounce it.
Okay. So you're coming into a new beginning. Your mind's on finances, paying off debt, and accumulating some currency. You are working on finances. You're working on stability in your home life. You're trying to get a solid foundation. You're trying to build a foundation on your own. But right now, unfortunately, the wheel is not turning in your favor right now when it comes to love matters. It's getting to the point where it's going to be on the upswing in a few months, but right now it's sort of stuck. Um, it wants to turn in regards to your Four of Wands in your home life. I do see somebody here in the background, on the horizon. Um, were you were just through a breakup with someone not too long ago? You're welcome, Sadu. Thank you for letting me help you. Yeah, I get that. It's like the wheel wants to turn in your favor regarding your love life, but there is this hold up. You're looking at, see, you're kind of looking at these three cups that are on the ground, like loss of emotional. You do have
blockage.
You do have this Two of Cups right here. There's still love in the given situation, but you're so focused on these three that you lost. You're so focused on the bad stuff, you're not really seeing this really positive side to it. If you turn around and look and notice that these Two of Cups are right here and focus on those positive aspects of it, you're going to get through this just fine.
I'm feeling kind of a crown chakra.
Yeah,
blockage.
see, she just right here is the breakup,
and she walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes that's just better for you. You know, you got.
I walked away.
If you
on the last one.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's.
You walked away.
Well, I
totally
did.
get it.
I get it. As far as just the overall walking away from it is concerned, sometimes you got to do what's best for you. Okay. And you're focused a lot on the negative aspects of it, but you can also start trying to focus on the positive aspects of it. Do a lot of healing and learn the lessons out of it for now, and try to get yourself in that stable headspace. Okay. You're going to be moving on into a calmer time period. Okay. So I mean, it looks like a lot of the hard stuff's kind of over, but
she just asked if she wants to know if she made the right decision, or if it's really over.
it says here that no, you didn't make the right decision. You can have a reconciliation if you want to go get it, and that you have all the power you need to do that. And it's not over if you don't want it to be. you have a reconciliation on the table, if you want. But it says here that no, you didn't make the right decision, and you can't have reconciliation if you want to go and talk to that individual. You'll have some things to work out. There won't be any fighting over the conversation. There's not going to be any argument at all. Some time has passed. You're afraid there's going to be some sort of argument in the situation. You walked away from the situation. The situation was because of.
That makes
it's
sense.
toxic. I think it's a karmic connection. Okay. Well, it says here the choice is up to you, and if that was a toxic situation, then it also depends on what the headspace is between what people have learned and what they haven't learned. So let me see something. Let me say something real quick. The question is, why was it a toxic situation? Because I have here that you can reconcile if you want to, and that I also have here that
it's a in and out, wishy-washy night type person.
Oh, they haven't leveled up yet. Yeah, they're just not emotionally mature yet. Is what it is. And yeah, there was lies. Who lied to you? Did somebody lie to you, Rachel? Rasil. Who lied to you in this? They lied to you and tried to get away with it. You picked up on it and you caught him on this. Yeah, so yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I hate being lied to. I do.
I hate it too.
But no, the problem with me being lied to is I know they're lying to me when they're doing it.
I usually
I always feel like it's an insult to my. When somebody lies to me, I feel like it's an insult to my intelligence.
Sometimes I get a little playful and do that, but I don't do it like intentionally.
I know you don't do it intentionally. The little white lies, I'm like,
It's just a little something to get your head off something else.
Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. And I think Cup of Tea wanted a general read too. Go back up to Cup of Tea, but when they lied to you about it, they're a little emotionally immature. They are in and out of your life. They're showing up as like a Knight of Wands. They're for physical things sometimes, but not necessarily emotional
she
things.
didn't ask a question yet. You're going to have to ask her what her question is.
Yeah, that person that you're around too that lied to you is a bit controlling, just to be honest with you. And am I saying that right, Rachel? Right, Rochelle.
Or Rasil.
That person's a bit controlling, Rasil, and they also lied to you. And yeah, they've been in and out of your life like a Knight of Wands. Should I just move on? What? Well, okay. My personal, I do think people can grow over time. The question is the relationship valuable enough to you for you to be patient enough for this individual to gain some horse sense, to take the time to realize what they did wrong. They might have some lessons that the universe wants to throw in there so they can grow as a person and then come back into union. So the question is do you want to wait? And honestly, nobody should have to wait on anybody. In my personal
I
opinion,
don't wait.
in my
personally.
personal opinion, nobody should. You do you, and if it's in alignment with what's for you, it'll come back around. You know,
Like I just about a year ago, I just got done with one of those wishy-washy Knight of Wands people.
Yeah, I know you did. That was
So.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
So I totally get that.
This choice is gonna be completely up to you. And I would say get in that headspace of you choosing what's right for you. Okay. And focus on self love. And what's meant for you will be for you. I mean, that won't change. So you go out and you do you, and nobody should have to wait around for anybody. Okay? You don't need to go around waiting around for somebody. When they're ready to talk, they'll come to you. Or if you wanted to have a conversation with that person, you can approach that and maybe get some closure in the situation, or talk about open and honestly. But you just, you ask yourself, is that relationship worth waiting for that person to maybe learn some lessons, grow up a little bit, come back in a union, or not, you know? And this is something that you're going to have to answer for yourself. But my personal opinion is nobody should have to wait on anybody. Nobody should have to wait on anybody. What's meant for you will come to you, and the universe will provide that. Cup of tea with $3 worth of sugar. Can I have a read? Yeah, cup of tea wants a read. Yeah, yeah.
Cookies.
Let's get read in for cup of tea.
We had a bomb.
Yeah,
our last live was lit up.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I really like her screen name too.
Yeah, her screen name.
Her screen name's great.
Yeah, it's like totally great.
Oh, we got 3 cards on the table.
4.
4.
5.
Oh no, that came out right away.
Whew. Dang.
Let's go. You're in your headspace right now. Cup of tea. About this tower moment in your life. Yeah, things have changed for you quite a bit, especially regarding finances. I see children involved, and that's regarding your home life. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me help you, hon. I'm glad I could be here for you, Rochelle. Yeah, I see that there was the concerns with money a little bit, and you had this tower moment, and you were trying to make a choice between what to invest in. The new job's going to be really good for you, though. There's going to be good money coming in from that new job opportunity. That's going to be really good for you, actually. Yeah, so some things are changing in your life, cup of tea. They are. There's some lessons in that. I'd say work through the fear right now. We have, let's see. Yeah, so you have a new start coming in. You want to bring a bit of love into the situation where it seems like the love is kind of dried out a little bit. Let's see what that's about. Let me see if I can get that like type of job. It says you really have an idea about working from home that you want. Yeah. Have you had a thought about wanting to be your own boss or working from home? Because that says that's what would be that would make you happier. If you had something where you can gain finances from working at home, you like being at home, don't you? Because it would be more beneficial for you to work from home and gain something out of like a home business or something of that nature. I can see this. That will lead you to a lot of different opportunities that you can pick up and gain financially if you can work out of your home. Oh yeah, she said yeah. That would be really the best thing for you.
Cup of tea, are you on Earth's side by any chance? Oh.
No, it's okay. She just hit the cord on there.
Zumi's being a little rambunctious today.
Yeah, I can see that, and I think that you would be better um, gaining financial stability with like maybe an online
Gemini.
business or something. A Gemini. Oh, that's great. Mercury, though. Um, my ruling planet's Mercury too. We're usually in our headspace a lot. I'm a Virgo though. I'm more emotional about it, and Geminis are more logical. More like 1 + 1 = 2. And then I come at it like, but how do you feel about 1 + 1 = 2? That's the best example I can give. But yeah, you'll feel better once you start building maybe a home-based business up or something of that nature. You're going to be more financially independent that way too. You're better off working through your home, like building that up. I wouldn't suggest like if you're going to build up a home-based business. What I would suggest is, making sure you have money coming in while you're doing that, but what type of business? Well, let's see. Okay. Let's see. That's a good question. Um, it would help if you some kind of guide helping people, uh, uh, getting people through some sort of emotional content themselves, or like support, like in a supportive way, like a guide. A guide to what though? That's what I'm wondering. A guide to what though? You'll you want to help guide people in a certain direction, helping them in their own lives, and helping them with something that you've experienced yourself, helping other people getting through something you've experienced yourself. Oh, hey, you know what? I don't really charge for anything either. What I do is mainly the money I get in from anything I do right now goes to a lot of the homeless community. Um, uh, and
We mostly do donations, like donation option.
yeah, we do donation options. Like we're heading into the winter now. I'm trying to get money on Patreon to give people winter coats and stuff like that.
Any of
That's
our donation links, to be honest, I'll throw
yeah,
them
pretty
more in the
much
description.
because like right now those people need food, and I enjoy helping people too. And tarot is a good way to help people, and as you
We were
learn
both
and
kind of
grow,
had a calling from our spirits to do this.
we did. Plus, I was thinking
Kind of just
about
happened.
there are other aspects to it I was thinking about, but that would grow. That's going to help you quite a bit. You're a light worker. That's what the guide is coming in as a guide to help other people through situations that you've experienced yourself. You'll be helping people, and that's where you're going to make the most money is by guiding people, helping people, and you'll become very blessed in that. So you're going to be very blessed in that cup of tea, and I would go for it. I see nothing but good things here, and I see you as a guide, someone who guides other people into good things, somebody that helps other people. That's really cool. Let's see what else.
Yeah, should I start a website and charge money for it?
What?
You know
what
what
I
I
would
did starting out?
well, what I would do.
I went on Reddit and made all
Well,
kinds of
yeah.
donations off of it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can start your own page and do readings. Also, there's a place on Reddit where you can do tarot readings and yes no answers, and people you start it out in that with they'll give you donations, and then it gets to a point where you can do
Like
the
paid
chart
readings
paid
and stuff.
readings. You can also have people in your community come into your home and do readings as well with the online stuff. We've done that. I've done that with people. I've actually had people book time with me personally and do readings. That being said, anybody who wants to book some personal time with me to get a personal reading, we can do that. Meet face to face. I'm more than fine with that and open to that. Anything I can do to help you guys, that's, often I say any value that's attached to anything is what you're worth and what you can offer somebody else. Like if you have a value to somebody else, then that's where the value is. And of course, we all have to sustain ourselves for our lives. But as you grow into that, like having a web page, maybe having people come in your home doing readings for that, deciding what to charge for a reading, and we're like we have a Facebook fan page now, Instagram, and things like that. Will you be in a relationship soon? Let's see that. Well, I can tell you're a light worker, and you're much like myself. And yeah, I mean, oftentimes relationships come when we're not looking for one. You know, that happens. But
yeah,
let's
that
let's
does
dig
happen.
in. Let's dig into this and see. You know, knowing that you always know that you're never alone. We always have spirit with us, or God, and our ancestors. We're never fully alone. But we're gonna dive and see where romance comes up in your life, cup of tea. Let's see where that's gonna take place. Okay, we can do that for you.
Start time is 9. That's a joke.
Oh, we have 9 o'clock on the start time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder why it's so early.
I don't know. I'm leaving at 5. Doesn't matter.
At 5? Oh, a.m. 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 a.m. is a good time. But let's see where love's gonna be here. Just got some truth coming out in the situation over this. This was past. Dropping the burdens.
Definitely the present.
Yeah, this is dropping the burdens. This was over this. This is going to be here. I don't know how long that's going to take, though. This is patience. Yeah, see, there it is. There she is.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Light worker.
Yeah, definitely a light worker. You're a high priestess. See, this is the shadow work right here. And then meditation. This is just like a full light worker's experience. You got the whole light worker's experience going on for you. Cutting things out of life that no longer serve you, practicing self-love, getting into the emperor status, financially independent on your own, and in meditation. Oh, don't worry about that rumble.
Good freaking Lord. It scares the crap out of me every time. So.
I know. That rumble is nothing. That's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, they're blasting the top of the hill right over our house. And those things.
Also, love. Yeah, I'm definitely a light. Yeah, you're definitely a light worker. You've got the whole light worker package going on. You're moving into a calmer time after cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. You've tried to have patience in the situation in this empress status. The empress status cut in when you were putting things down that no longer serve you. You were focused on finances during that current time. You got into a time period where you were in meditation, and then you now are embodying this high priestess energy. Hello, Nada. How are you? Thanks for tuning in today. But now, she's still in the headspace of meditation, worried about money. Oh, cup of tea. You're gonna have a reconciliation with somebody you already know.
I don't think it's this past person, though. Like this recent past person.
I don't know who it is, but you're going to have a reconciliation with somebody that you already know. Yeah, and you're learning new things right now, too. You're studying. You're studying a lot. Really good. The celebration with friends are on the horizon. You're studying a lot. You're going to have a reconciliation. Uh,
You mean get together? Come back together? Yeah.
yeah, you're going to come back together with somebody. Somebody. That it doesn't really say who that person is. Yeah, you're going to be coming back together with somebody. Oh, wow. Okay. You're coming back together with a soulmate or a twin flame. You're not in alignment yet. They've got shadow work to do. Yeah, you are. Uh, here, here, here you are. Okay. I don't know if you can see this clearly or not. Okay. You're in alignment. Okay, with a soulmate or a twin flame, but your your person needs to be in the upright. Okay, to before this comes in. Right now, this is where you're sitting. You're in the same energy, but there's something here that's keeping them in the reverse. They're not in the upright yet. Okay, which when they're in the upright, they'll be on the same level you are. Your energy will match completely, and then you'll be in a reconciliation. There's some shadow work here. There's things you're both working on independently, and when you get through that, you'll come back together.
Here you go.
Um,
Feels like this dude she works with is her twin flame.
okay. I hope it's with a guy I like because we both work together and we recently had a vacation from work, but we're going back to work soon. I feel as much one flame. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
That might be your twin. Uh, but
and keep in mind that reconciliation card doesn't always mean necessarily this life. You knew this person in this life. It could be a past life too.
That's possible as well. But whoever your twin is, okay, it looks like both of you are going through things you need to get through. Your twin needs to be in the upright, going through some shadow work before you guys can come together. There's some blockages. So right now your energy doesn't match.
Yeah, she had that too.
Yeah, it's a free reading session, so anybody wants a reading or anything you guys want to ask me, feel free to. It's completely free. If anybody feels like they want to donate anything at all, you can go to our Patreon and donate. We right now we're trying to put money back for coats and things for homeless people. It's going to get cold out soon, so yeah, and that's all it is, cup of tea. You just got some shadow work to get through. I mean, you're going through things right now, and you need to be a certain space. You're going through the light worker work, and they're currently upgrading their soul as well. So when you're in alignment, it'll work out just fine. But is lit What's that say?
Latha? I think it's Latha.
Cat. Nada wants to know, is Latha my future life partner? Okay, let's find out that. But yeah, cup of tea. You have really nothing to worry about. There's some shadow work involved, and right now you're going through. It's normal for light workers to go through that. I'm a light worker. I've been having the same thing going on with my twin a lot, and China's having things going on with her twin too.
I haven't heard from my twin in 6 years though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're both actually divine feminines, technically,
and high priestesses and light workers.
Right. And the thing is, with a soulmate or twin, we often go through these things. It's normal for light workers to kind of go through this.
And it's funny how me and him found out we were actually in the soulmate
started working
connection.
We.
Yeah. That was funny.
I don't.
The whole going to.
I don't dive too personally, but
yeah.
We decided to work together while our twins are out doing whatever, basically. And we're trying to help people out there. So Latha is Latha. Am I saying that right? Latha, my future spouse or partner, is Latha. Nada wants to know if Latha is the future partner. That's what. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to be working on some financial things together. Latha's going to be in and out of your life a little bit, touch and go for a minute. There's a little bit of disputes and arguing over money. That's going to be happening. And in the disputes and arguing, you'll balance it out. Okay? But right now, your energies are kind of interesting. You're both kind of disagreeing about money right now. But in the long run, it looks good. In the long run, it looks good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? In the long run, it looks like you'll be balancing out the issues, though. And yeah, I would say, and Latha will be your future life partner. That's true. Well, like I said, she'll be in and out, and there'll be a little bit of bickering over finances. Nothing. Can I have a candy? Thank you.
Get you a candy.
Yeah. Oh, do we have any Oh, you're welcome. Nadia or Nada? Nada. You're quite welcome. You guys should try this Nerds Rope candy sometime. It's really good. If you like Twizzlers or anything,
And nerds.
Oh yeah, this is like Nerds gummy clusters. They're really good.
And I like Twizzlers and nerds. But I am a nerd.
Oh.
So I eat the nerds.
Yeah, you're funny. But
I eat the nerds because I'm a nerd.
I don't know where you come up with that stuff.
I'm being a goof.
Yeah, you are. But it's really sweet, isn't it? Like, real sweet. And they're really good. Says. Okay. Okay, is there any questions that go back over the list and make sure I got everybody so far? I want to make sure I get everybody in because the text on my screen is real small, so I have her on a separate phone while we're recording. Look over the type to make sure I don't miss anybody because I want to make sure I get everybody in. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tap into some Virgo energy right now. That way I can do.
Oh, she did it. Actually, ask.
Love. Okay. Jennifer Rogers.
I only originally saw that.
Okay. Jennifer. Let's see if we can tap into Jennifer's. So we did miss one. Okay. Jennifer, hopefully you're still watching, hon. We'll let's get you a general read. Okay? The type on, again, that's why I have her look over the text because I don't want to miss anybody. And sometimes when I got a bunch of type coming down through, I have her on the other phone looking, make sure I get all the questions in. So regardless, I try to get back to everybody. So, because I can scroll down through here and make sure that I get everyone. So, Jennifer Rogers, let's give you a reading. I really love these live shows, but hey, I love getting the interaction from you guys because this really gives me a chance to really get to know everybody out there watching, and it gets you guys a chance to get to know me better, and I really love helping everybody, and I know a lot of people are going through hard times out there, and I've personally been through a lot myself. I've been through a lot, and so I know how it feels to be on sort of a side that gets a few things that aren't the best happening and working through those things. And I'm just glad I can be here for you guys and you guys allowing me to be part of your life for the time that I get to spend with everyone. And it's a real blessing. Let's see here. Jennifer, I get that right now you recently went through, you're in a separation or a breakup right now. You're trying to get rid of things in your life that aren't beneficial to you. You haven't been talking about it so much. Yeah, you've kind of been in your headspace about that, off to yourself about it. You haven't been talking about your emotions. You feel like your finances could be a lot better at this point. You're trying to make decisions based upon what's good for your life, and you felt like you had been deceived, Jennifer, in regards to a situation. You don't feel like too many people are helping you out too much in regards to this. You're in question. You're kind of questioning this ideal of being a light worker right now. You're in your headspace about it. And you were involved in a third party situation. Somebody put you in a third party situation. And you've been concerned about that. There's going to be a death and rebirth in your life. There's going to be a reconciliation, Jennifer, in your life over somebody that's kind of been in and out of your life. The truth is going to come out in that situation eventually. That will go in your favor. You've already kind of judged the situation for what it is, and you're sort of going through a bit of shadow work right now, getting through that current situation, Jennifer. Let's kind of see what's on the horizon for you. So this is for Jennifer Rogers, if she's still out there, because we're just getting back to you. You had a bit of a breakup or hardship coming through. You were in a third party situation. It looks like if you're questioning doing the light worker, like helping other people and that sort of, I strongly suggest doing it. I've got a lot of light workers coming through today. People like myself. That's really cool. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before, but that's really nice. The energy is nice. You're going to have a lot of choices to make, Jennifer, regarding your finances. You're going to be going into a better time right now and getting past all this past pain over the Five of Cups. Yeah, here it is. You're going to be going through the shadow work right now in regards to becoming a light worker, Jennifer. So you'll be going through some shadow work right now. Sylvia's worn out.
She just ran up and down. She just ran up and down the fence with Astro for a minute. She had to go potties too.
Right.
So
Let's go ahead and give. Let's tap into Virgos real quick while we're waiting. Oh yeah, you can get a reading. That can is that
Koshibo?
Yeah, you can get a free reading. Let's do that. Okay. Let's cleanse this deck while I'm waiting on this. And let's put the crystals on these decks, and then we'll cleanse this. And then I got a fresh one here. Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life today. I appreciate that. I love talking to people and helping people. Really gives me a joy. I've been so busy these last couple weeks with peak season coming into work, and I was like not filming as much, but will be my partner's actions towards me.
Your partner's initials are AC.
What will your partner's actions towards you? What will they be? Okay, let's see if right now. You're in no contact right now. Yeah, oftentimes it just takes someone to get that.
That's cool. That person's from India.
Oh, that's really neat.
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, hon. That's really neat. You're from India. That's awesome. I like talking to people from all over the place. It's really neat. It actually helps me grow as a person too, like getting that different perspectives.
Yeah.
From different walks of life. So I really think that's beautiful.
Oh. Nanda's also from India.
Oh, okay.
And wants another reading about career.
Okay, we'll do a career reading for Nanda. Let's see
I'm
what.
hoping I'm saying your all's names right.
Yeah. Let's see.
We got
Let's see what the no contact thing. Go back up here. Partners AC. Okay. What is Sharama? Kashiba. We're gonna see. Yeah, they're in no contact right now, so I'm gonna see what AC is up to here.
We're actually
okay.
in the U.S.
There will be a reconciliation on the horizon. They want to come and tell you the truth about what was going on in the situation, because I tell this person had lied to you. You're a high priestess as well.
And she knew about it. She knew about
the
lies.
you knew about the lies. You discovered that on your own, and that's one of the reasons why you guys are in no contact right now. You're a high priestess. I'm getting a lot of light workers coming through today. This is really cool.
Well, it is full moon in Aries.
Yeah, new beginnings.
Just happened.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of new beginnings.
She's wondering what high priestess means.
Light worker, somebody that likes to help other people, creative. Somebody that does a lot of artwork themselves, maybe enjoys music. Also, a tarot card reader, has a bit of a psychic ability. Somebody like me. You have that in you. If you meditate.
How does he see me spiritually? Well, that wanted to come out.
Yeah.
And she is gifted with psychic abilities.
I see. Yeah, she is. He's in a headspace about it right now. He's not sure about that. It's just a little. I don't know how to put that. Maybe a little off-putting to him, but overall, he sees you as somebody that is wise, but at the same time, he is a little bit kind of off-put by it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
So let's see.
And that
what
might
else.
be the secret that he's coming in to talk about.
I'm not sure.
Because
there's a choice here between.
I'm not seeing this.
There's a choice there where whether or not you guys will, on both of your ends, whether or not you guys are going to come back together. No, there's reconciliation here.
Yeah, there's reconciliation.
Yeah, they're going to reconcile. Right now, he sees you as somebody that's wise and knows what you're talking about, but at the same time, he's a little off put about spirituality a little bit. So he's got to kind of come into his own on that, you know. And
That's that one.
yeah, financially, but yeah, there's some concerns with money right now. He's got some concerns with finances right now too. He's also worried about his money.
Lots of concerns about money.
Yeah, he views you as wise though, but he's still concerned about the spiritual side of things. But he does see you as wise. That's actually quite a bit of a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody
Actually,
sees
he
you.
knows that I am different.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he knows I'm into spirituality, and he brainstorms a lot. That's what she
Yeah,
does.
he's just off put by it. He doesn't know what to think about it right now. I mean, he's not being judgmental about it, but he doesn't know how to feel about it. And
Sorry, the laughing emoji got me.
yeah, you know what though? It's funny because I'm an extremely logical person most of the time, but I have this ability, and I was told to help people and to do what I'm doing now.
And I have a very emotional output, and I was told.
Yeah, I'm taking free questions, Solly. Yeah, feel free to ask anything. I'll answer
And
it
then
for
we
you.
had
But you know,
another one.
when he'll get to a point where he can status see define. Yeah, and he's just a little bit in and off. He doesn't know what to make of it right now. He hasn't really passed judgment on the situation. Maybe a little curious, but at the same time nervous about it. So he's just going to have to get to a point where he's more secure in his spirituality, I would say. Not only himself as far as spirituality is concerned, but your gifts too. And just being in that headspace of being like maybe more acceptance on that, or just having faith. Just having faith and knowing that it's going to be okay. And that's all. And as far as I see reconciliation on the horizon, you guys will come back together.
She asked, is he judging me for spirituality?
He hasn't judged it. That's the thing. He's not judgmental about it. He doesn't know what to think.
It might be something different for him.
Yeah, it might be.
Before.
We often people live in fear of what they don't understand. And so he might have a little shadow work to do, like putting more faith into something or getting past that fear. What does Philip truly feel about me at this time?
We got Nanda asking about the career.
Nanda's, Nanda wanted a career read. Let's do that. And then we're going to go into solace. It's like a taboo. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all it is, really. And like I said, people fear what they don't completely understand. And you guys will be coming back together, and it doesn't hurt to initiate a conversation it don't hurt, to openly talk about those things. I do see a reconciliation on the horizon for you, and that you guys will come together again.
Hi, Zumi.
He's just, he's not sure about, that.
This broadcast is being interrupted by a dog.
Can she get down for a minute, please?
Down, girl. Come on. Down.
Go ahead, Sam. Go on,
Come on.
We'll be with you in a second. Mommy and Daddy are busy. No. Hey, you. I'll give you attention in a minute. She's funny. Okay, so we need a career reading.
Where are you guys from?
Okay, I'm from northern Ohio, and China is from northern Kentucky. And we both live in around Cincinnati, Ohio.
United States.
Yeah, USA.
India.
United States, yeah.
For India viewers.
So we need a financial reading, right?
Yeah.
For
Nanda.
For Nanda?
Yeah.
Okay, for Nanda. Nanda, we're getting a financial reading for Nanda. And then we need to go down to...
And then Soli would be next.
Thank you. Guys. I'm so glad I can be here for everybody today. Let's see what she said down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like her little emojis too. They're cute.
Okay, so we need a financial reading. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do the financial reading, and then we'll get the reading for. Then we'll get a reading for
Soli be next.
Soli after that. Okay, so financial reading for Nanda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just say keep in mind, keep me on track. That way I know who I've got. Oh no, the type.
I know.
I'm just making sure because I want to make sure I get to everybody.
Our light's kind of blowing up today.
You're financially going to be in a hard time. You're kind of just trying to hold on to your coin. You're going to have a lot of financial decisions to make. It's going to have you in your head. The best thing I can suggest, Nanda, when it comes to your money, is the best thing in this hard time right now, Nanda, for your money is you want to attract wealth to you by taking what you have, invest in something that will give you financial return on that set investment, so you can get your money to work for you. You get in a space, Nanda, where your money is working for you instead of you working for your money. That way you can bring in a financial gain in regards to your home. That's going to be your best path, is an investment. That will bring you the finances that you want. Okay. And
now Sully would like to know, what does Philip truly feel about me at this time?
what does Philip truly feel about her at this time?
And Nanda said, I am preparing for a government job presently.
That actually will be really good for her. The government job's a great idea. I would highly recommend you doing that. It's going to lead to an opportunity of some kind of investment. That's going to be really abundant. She needs to do that.
Jen.
Yeah. That was the... yeah. Yeah, that's definitely... Oh, man, we'll see. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay. Well, that's... he's just in a headspace arguing with her right now. It looks like he's argumentative right now, and there's a lot of karma in the situation. He wants to work with you on something. Philip wants to work with you on something. What?
No.
Yeah, his mind's on, like, he wants to work with you on something. There's arguments in a given situation, and he's working through... He's going through karma right now.
Hello, Xana.
Hey, Hosanna. Philip's going through karma right now, and he's being argumentative and defensive.
You're welcome, Nanda.
You're welcome, Nanda. Yeah. He wants to work with you on something, but he's getting bad karma.
So it says we were in a relationship, but he left me for someone else.
Yeah. Home life errors, and there's been... that's... everybody's talking about that. You got a lot of background chatter going on. He's going through some karma. Yeah, look at that. His life's out of balance right now. Later on down the road, there could be a death and rebirth in this situation. So you guys could be coming back together, but he's got to work through this karma. He's getting a lot of negative karma right now from something.
He's in a karmic relationship right now. Yeah. I can definitely see that. The person he's currently with that he left you for
is karmic.
Is a karmic relationship.
Yeah. He's in his headspace about it. He wants to work with you. You're going to have life or a death and rebirth in this situation over a period of time. He does want to work with you. He's just going through... He's going through it right now. I mean, give him some time to go through his own thing right now and let it naturally unfold. Okay? When he gets in the headspace where he wants to talk to you, fine. Or if you want to talk to him a little bit.
They seem happy.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Looks can be very deceiving, hon.
Yeah. Just because...
They might seem happy, but it doesn't mean that it's all happy.
Here's what I'll tell you about that. People can appear one way and be different behind closed doors. You don't know that for sure. There's no way of telling that. The only way you would know that is by maybe talking to them about that. The only way you're going to know is having an open line of communication. Okay?
Podcast being interrupted again.
No. Zoomy.
Down,
please.
girl. Come on.
Zoomy, get down.
Down, girl. Down, girl. Come on. Down, girl. Come on.
Thank you. Zoomy.
Stay.
Sit down,
Stay
honey,
down.
please.
Go lay down. Go on.
Thank you.
Go lay down.
But somebody can appear one way and be completely different behind closed doors. Trust me. I know that too well. I've been through some things with somebody that has been that way in a way. They would pretend to be somebody else in front of people, but then behind closed doors at home, they would be completely different. But they would appear just fine to everybody else. Like they were somebody that had their head all together and all their things together. But behind closed doors, that individual was really a controlling, very controlling person. And it was rough. But somebody can appear to be happy, but that doesn't mean they are.
They moved fast and now live together. I don't know how long they've been seeing each other while we were together.
Yeah, see, that's terrible. That's really
Third
terrible.
party situations are always a pain.
That's terrible.
And that causes the biggest heartbreak.
Because I've been through it.
Me too.
I've been through it.
Been there, done that.
I've been cheated on. My last relationship, I was cheated on. She was
actually bringing the guy into the house.
Yeah, eventually she came in. The guy actually was invited into my home while we were engaged, and she wound up having him help us move into another home, our home. And oftentimes she would leave me to take care of her kids and stuff while she was out hanging out with her buddies and friends and treating me in a terrible manner.
My last person literally was married and got with me and didn't say anything.
It's terrible. People shouldn't put other people through things like that.
And then used me for passion until I got tired of that.
Right, and then on top of that, after she did all that, she turned around and sat there and told everybody I was this, that, and the other when she was doing all that stuff to me. She was treating me bad and telling everybody else something else, and that wasn't right. So, and yeah, I was going out there working every day, taking care of the home, taking care of her kids that weren't even mine, and except for our youngest daughter, and I still got treated bad and cheated on and used for money, and it was terrible. So I understand third party situations are bad, and nobody should have to go through that.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah. She can ask another question. They move fast and now live together. I don't know how long they were seeing each other while we were together. Yeah.
That's a hard telling type thing.
Yeah. Because if that person really had a problem with you, they would have broke up with you before they even thought about getting into another relationship. There probably wasn't even that much wrong with your relationship. They just decided to go off with somebody else. And that happens. Somebody took your love for granted and ran around on you. And I understand, trust me. I had it happen to me. So I get it. somebody took advantage of you, and then they just run around on you and don't give it any thought, and then you have all these people that you don't even know talking behind your back about things you're not even aware of, because the person that did that goes out and lies about you, and you can't even, nobody comes and talks to you about it, so you can't defend yourself, nor would they believe you when it comes from that side of things, because you're in a position where you're paying your bills, taking care of your kids. You got this person out saying things to their friends, and they just automatically take their side without talking to you about it. Tried really hard to fix it, but
He strung me around, and now they seem to be like a happy blended family.
Right.
Another reader told me he wants to come back. Can you clarify if this is true?
Well, yeah, he wants to work with you. I already got that. He wants to work with you. He wants to be with you, but he's not being completely honest with that other person.
He's being wishy-washy
and
stringing you both around pretty much at this point.
Basically, but he wants to work with you, but he's experiencing a lot of negative karma for the way he treated you right now, and he's working through that. He's got a lot of lessons from the universe to receive. And before he can come back with you, he's going to have to learn those lessons so he doesn't treat you the same way again. Basically. He's going to have to learn his lesson before he comes back in union with you. Otherwise, he is not going to...
It's going to be a repeated cycle.
Yeah, so let him go through his lessons before he comes back to you, because he needs to learn.
Oh, she's going to change her question. Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think she was wondering if the reconcile is coming.
If the reconciliation's coming?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because
I don't know.
It's sounding like another reader told
her
there
is a reconciliation. There was but I don't know when. Let me see if I can dig that out. Like, there's definitely a reconciliation. He's going to go through that tower moment, the karma.
After knowing what he's done, how do his friends and family view me?
Ooh. Well, chances are he's probably told a lot of things that aren't true. So they're probably judging things on things that didn't really actually happen, because when people do that kind of thing, they want to make you look like the bad guy, and they want to make themselves look like a victim.
Yeah, they want to knock you down.
That's because they want to look good in the eyes of everybody else.
Start time is 9:15. Do not clock in before 9. Okay, cool.
Chances are he told whatever he possibly could to make himself look good and to make you look like the bad guy, even if he's in the wrong, because, that person has to live around those other people, so he's going to say what's good for him, which is really low vibe, and he's going to have a lot of shadow work to do. There's a lot of karma involved in that, and the truth will come out eventually, especially if there's a reconciliation. A lot of things will be talked about, and things will settle. The dust will settle. Truth always has a way of finding somebody. The truth always has a way of catching up with people. It always does.
There's one thing
you can't run from the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody can. So it's best just to be honest straight away, because people are going to the truth comes out whether you want it to or not. It always does. In every experience I ever have, people always get caught up in their lies and deceit. Always happens. One way or another, the truth always comes out, whether people try to keep that lie going or not. And let's see. As of right now, financially, you guys would be good together. You both share a lot of the same beliefs as far as family and traditional values are concerned. But the 2 cups are in reverse right now. Yes. It's going to start back up again. Everyone's defensive in regards to the situation. You're standing your ground on what you believe. He's standing on his ground on what he believes. Though this is all going to calm down. Let me see this.
And relative to friends and family, how would you say that?
What's that?
She was asking about what his friends and family view.
Actually, his friends and family view you guys. They view you guys as being more stable together than apart, and that's what they see. They think you're both more stable together.
I'm feeling kind of like a soulmate connection.
Well, kinda. I haven't got that yet.
Yeah,
so I don't throw stuff.
It.
I don't really want to throw
I'm not 100% sure, but
unless I know for sure. So we'll see if that's in the cards. But
I'm feeling it off the cards currently.
Yeah, this is all going to be.
I have a feeling he may marry
3 to 4 months, maybe.
All right.
Give it 3 to 4 months.
Saying, I have a feeling he may marry this new person.
It's possible, but that doesn't necessarily mean
it's going to last. Doesn't mean
right. People are brought into our lives to teach us lessons or to upgrade our souls. Soulmates and twin flames are meant to be together. That's what we agree upon before we get here. Everybody is brought into our lives to show us something, in a way. When we get past that part of our lives, when we learn the lessons, when we learn the lessons, that's when we get past that time period in our lives. So even when something's hard or difficult, and somebody brought that in, we should actually thank them, because in the long run, even those trying times make us a better person in a way. So, but I see here 3 to 4 months. You guys will be talking about things again, and there is a reconciliation on the horizon. It will be ultimately up to you and him whether to continue in this or not. The choice is still out there. It is very feasible that you guys could come back together.
And the fear about him marrying that new person, he may, but I don't think it's going to last very long.
Right, I don't think
I'm thinking they might get divorced within a year.
Well, for one thing, he entered the relationship too quick after ending it with you, which means he's using the relationship almost in a codependent nature. Those kinds of things fall out.
Real quick.
Those kinds of things fall out real fast. He might have got caught up in the fun or the nature of the relationship. It was brand new, it was fun, it was exciting, it was new, but then that dies out and reality hits where money and bills are involved, maybe even kids, and then they start realizing who each other is as a couple, and a lot of times that doesn't sustain itself. because their whole relationship was going out and having fun, and now they can't do that because they have responsibilities, and then it doesn't last. If it wasn't for me finding out he was still trying to keep me around. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
For now, the separation might be a good thing. He settles down.
he needs to learn not to treat you that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
yeah.
he settles down, learns his lessons. It's probably better that you guys aren't together.
Well, he can love you and still cheat on you and be that kind of person. The thing is he needs to learn that you aren't to be treated that way. You're important. Mm-hmm. You're important. You need to have self-value too. So you need to make yourself a priority. Okay? You need to make yourself a priority, and you shouldn't be treated that way by somebody. There is no excuse for somebody treating you like that. He needs to learn that you don't treat other people that way. You don't treat somebody that way.
Yeah.
That is not how, and he's going through karma right now. And when he learns his lessons, and
can you figure out what his karma is currently?
I can tell you. I can do that. I'll dive into it.
Hello, Anastasia.
That's a villainous name. I like that name, Anastasia.
Me too.
That's a pretty name.
Yes, it is.
Let's see what his karma is.
Yes, please. I want to know. I figured you did.
Let's see. Well, we all have things to learn, and so, and that's the headspace that, and so he'll have his lessons too. So we will see what that is. His karma is going to be the truth that comes out in this situation. He's going to be found out for everything that he's actually done with his friends and family, and his web of lies is going to be untangled. That's his karma, is the truth. Regarding the breakup. His karma is the truth regarding you guys' breakup. He's going to be found out. And that's going to be his karma and his undoing.
Yeah, the truth about the third partying is going to come out.
And then there's going to be a death in rebirth in you guys' situation. And he's going to be coming back in for reconciliation.
Yep. That was cut and dry, right to the point.
No, that's why I use the rider deck.
Yeah.
That's why I use this for that, because it's just straight to the point.
Yeah, rider deck is great.
This is the writer's deck is old as time.
Yeah.
So it works well. You can ask. You can ask a question, Anastasia. You're more than welcome to.
You're welcome, Solely.
You're welcome, Solely.
What's your question, Anastasia?
You can ask me anything you want, Anastasia. I'm here for all of you guys, everybody. Anything you want to know.
Thank you. Where is my relationship with David S. going?
Sure is. Huh. Okay. Well, my first thing in that is it's probably just best to go and ask him. Say, hey, where do you see our relationship going? Would it be okay and come to a mid ground on what you guys want to talk about and discuss openly and honestly about what kind of relationship that you both want?
I'm far too frightened. I get that.
Okay, look. If you want something to change in life, okay. If you want something in life, nothing changes unless you get over a little bit of being comfortable, okay? And being strong. Because sometimes, if you take the chance, everything comes with a bit of a risk. Business comes with risk. Kids come with risks. Relationships come with risk. You have to be willing to take that risk. The worst thing that can happen is that person says no, they don't want to be in it. The worst thing that can, and you're no worse off than what you are.
In a weird place, they are buddies.
Right. It's
hurdles, not buddies. Okay, that makes sense now. It's in a weird place. There are hurdles, is what she meant to say.
Okay.
I was a little confused.
Well, all relationships have things to be talked about. Okay. That doesn't mean that it can be bad. You got to get over your fear and talk to him about where he sees you guys going and where that's going to be at, because free will is in that equation too. And right now he's in this mind state of making himself complete and whole and being stable on his own and independent right now. And you gotta, that's actually healthy though. Good solid person that's independent and gets their own money and takes care of their own life and takes care of their own responsibilities. That's very responsible human being.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very responsible human being. That's somebody you want to be in your life. And but you're gonna have to be strong and make that offer and get past your fear. You're gonna have to get past that fear. Okay? And talk to him. Okay? It's not a big deal. It really isn't. I mean, he seems like a nice guy from what I got on the table. Very responsible, takes care of his own money, takes care of his own bills, financially independent. He's just in that headspace where he's taking care of his money, taking care of his bills, taking care of his household. That's all. He might want a relationship, but he's so.
And they're currently together.
So focused on finances and stuff like that. You might want to just open up the conversation, have a conversation with them. Nice, open, honest community. The fear in you is the fear of rejection. Okay.
Oh, and I got a question. Yeah, is David an earth sign?
I think he is.
I think he is too.
The David she's talking about is an earth sign. I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it too. That or she is. One of them are. I'm feeling kind of fire off the other one.
I don't know. But I do feel
fire or water.
A Leo. That's the fire.
Fire and water.
fire and what? That's what it was.
Cancer and Leo.
Good job, honey. Really good. That's the fire and water you were getting. Okay. He's really caught up in sustaining household things and things of that nature.
That's a pretty typical Leo trait.
But what I would do is just bring up the conversation, have a conversation, ask, where things are going, and you're going to have to get over that fear, okay? Because he's really in the headspace of just taking care of things of a more physical nature, finances, money, that sort of thing. Oh, there's your Three of Cups. Hey, you guys will be coming together. There's the Three of Cups right there.
Yeah.
You guys will be coming together at some point. I see that. Yes, some financial. Earth blessing. Yeah, that's why he's in the headspace of money, because he wants to be with you. You got a Three of Cups on the table. That's something you guys can work on together as a couple. In fact, it might make you stronger. Don't be codependent on each other, but work through the financial issues together. And as you build financially together, you build more stability together as a couple. That's actually a wonderful thing, building your lives together and coming together with common goals and reaching those common goals. And if it's over finances too, we could always get a financial advisor to help them with some money. Money doesn't have to be a problem if you don't want it to be. It's only a problem when we make it one. So he's just in that headspace right now, taking care of his money and things. You should just get over, try not to be fearful and go to him and talk to him, and you guys have a good conversation. I see. Okay, well, my best advice for him is maybe yeah, I don't know about that though. I'm not sure about that. That's what he's saying to you. But at the root of the matter is that why? He does have concerns about finance, but not everything is being brought to light yet. There's something about that. There's something else going on. I'm not sure what, but something doesn't seem right. You're going to have to really talk to him. Something's not right. What else? Can you elaborate a little? Something's not right. Anastasia, there's something off about it. He's worried about finances, but not everything's being said, honey. Oh, boy. Yeah. See, that's rough because he could tell you something about that person that's not completely true, and you'll believe it because you care about him. And yeah, yeah. Do you, this is what I say because it's not. I call that's not clean. Okay. What I would suggest, this is my best advice. Don't be with him until he's willing to get rid of that relationship or whatever and be completely separate from that relationship. And then after that, he can start thinking about being with you after maybe a month or two's gone by and being settled onto his own. He's going to have to work that out because the situation's not the purest. Oh, I understand. You shouldn't have to be that way. Or a side P. That's not healthy. None of that's healthy. It's not healthy at all. For one thing, you don't know. You don't know if he's lying to you about that person. You don't know what he said to her. You don't. You don't actually. You might think you know the situation, and you can assume you know the situation. Okay. But there's probably things he's saying to her that he's not saying to you, and he's juggling that. And if he's doing that to somebody else, he'll do that to you too. If he's doing that, if somebody, anybody, male or female, if that person is doing that to somebody else, they'll do the same thing to you. Because in their headspace, that's okay to juggle people. And the question is do you really want somebody in your life that's going to wind up juggling you in the long run? Because that's what happens a lot of times. If that person's willing to see you while they're in a relationship with somebody else, then they'll probably be doing the same thing to you. And do you really want to place yourself in that position?
Yeah, if they're already trying a third party, they're going to try it again because they know they can get away with it.
Yeah, and that's not fair to
Whoever he's with.
it sounds like he has a bit of growing up to do. The situation is not completely clean. Is what I call clean. If he's completely with nobody at all, if he's completely with nobody at all, then he can start considering to have a relationship with you in an honest way. But if you start a relationship out of dishonesty, it'll wind up in dishonesty.
I got one saying for that. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Right. You don't want to place yourself in a position where
Until he grows up, once a cheater, always
he's
a cheater.
juggling you with somebody else. He'll put you in the same position because that's how he treats people, and that's the reality behind it. And I hate sharing that bit of wisdom with somebody, and I know that's a terrible thought, but it's true. If that's how he treats people, he'll put you in the same position. And you got to ask yourself, do you ever want to actually be placed in that position? It's not really fair to you, is it? I mean, he's not being completely fair to you now by giving to his girlfriend and giving to you in the situation too. Now he's juggling two different women. Now, do you think he won't do it again? Because he will. Do you really want to live like that? If you want to live like that, then fine. But I'm telling you, it's
not going to be healthy.
It's not healthy. That's unhealthy. That's very unhealthy.
Someone's a high priestess in this.
So that's my best advice to you, Anastasia. The situation's unclean. Yeah, everybody who's out there, please heed my words. If somebody is seeing somebody else and dating you at the same time, that person will do the same thing to you. Because they think that's okay. And if somebody's treating you like that and somebody else like that, please don't place yourself in a position to be used by somebody like that juggles people. Please don't, because that leads to heartbreak. That'll just lead to all kinds of sorrow. Please, nobody out there do that. Don't put yourself in that position. Love yourself more than that. Love yourself enough to know when it's time to like say, hey, you know, I'm not to be treated a certain kind of way. Be wise enough to not put yourself in a position like that. I'll go ahead and say I want to give a Virgo reading today. And why I'm doing this. If anybody has any more questions, you guys feel free to ask me anything you want. Because I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help you guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you.
You can ask questions, throw your sign out, we'll do a general read. Pretty much.
So we're going to go into Earth sign Virgo reading. I haven't given myself a read this week for myself either. So this is for all the Virgos, including myself. We'll take a look at that energy, and if anybody wants to ask any more questions, feel free. I don't want to leave anybody out. Go back over the list, China, and make sure that I didn't miss anybody. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anyone.
Oh, Xana.
Xana? Okay, what's the question?
Oh, yeah, you can ask a question, huh?
Yeah. Can I please ask one? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ask anything you want. Anything at all you want to know.
Will my partner propose to me? No, something came flying out of the deck already.
Very independent individual, isn't it? Very independent.
Very independent.
Yeah. Oh,
Gosh.
well, somebody wants to talk.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah. Like 6 cards just came flying out of the deck all at once, sir.
Well,
We lived together for 5 years. So they're currently together. They've been together for a while. They've lived together for 5 years.
okay. His mind's not on it right now. Emotionally is there for you. Financially is there for you. That'll make you happy. You're gonna have a calm tree. It's very get along. That's no. He's not gonna, not anytime soon. He's just not in the headspace for it.
And then Kashibo.
Oh, you're welcome. You're quite welcome. And
She wants to ask another question.
oh yeah, you feel free to ask anything.
No, there's the question.
It's right there. I want to ask one more question. What is currently going on between my partner and the other woman? Did he recognize that she was manipulating him? How that third party sees me. Okay. Oh, hold on.
That's a loaded one.
That is. Well,
I gotta know this via my intuition, so she probably feels something.
Well.
Or her intuition told her to ask.
Yeah. But. So let's get to the first part of the question.
What's going on currently
between my partner and the other woman? Well, they actually love each other and working on money together and a bit of emotional stability. There are some arguments involved, but just like any other relationship. And
did he recognize that she was manipulating him?
He doesn't know she was manipulating him, no.
No. And how that third party sees and views me.
The third party sees you as somebody trying to hold on to something tightly that you can't let go of, which is the relationship. And they don't see anything between the two of you moving forward.
She No, my partner does not love her. She is the one who loves him.
Oh, I see. That's where this emotion's coming from.
The divine feminine, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the emotion's coming from.
It's coming from the divine feminine in the situation.
Right.
She does love him, but he doesn't feel a whole lot
Right.
towards her.
But see, that's where he's going to be going through shadow work. He's got lessons to learn in this situation. The universe is going to be stepping in here.
But ultimately, that third party doesn't see him leaving her to come back to you. But it looks like after the shadow work, it's very possible he might just break up with her.
One of them. I'm not sure.
One of them's going to break up.
I'm not sure which
with
one.
The other.
Because he is. I'm not sure which one he's going to choose here, honestly. But she doesn't.
Yeah, I can see that your partner wants you, but she doesn't see him wanting to leave.
No, she doesn't. Her. She doesn't see you as any kind of threat or a threat.
And she's getting married to someone in the next 4 or 5 months, my intuition says. They are not in a relationship.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
This is not healthy.
No.
None of it. Listen, that Kashaba, the whole thing's not healthy. It's not healthy. There's a lot of problems.
It's a one-sided relationship between your partner and this.
No, this kind of thing shouldn't be going on.
And it's all one-sided.
Like I said, if he's treating people like that anyway, do you really want to place yourself in a position where that's not going to be good?
It's not.
It's not healthy. But
and it sounds like she loves him.
She loves him. She wants the situation. But he's in there balancing between.
It seems like she's also third partying from the looks of it.
This is not healthy.
No. They're both third partying.
But it's not a healthy situation at all.
No.
This is not a healthy relationship.
Not at all. But someone's losing patience with this relationship too.
Yeah, I've got temperance in reverse. He wants me, loves me, but whenever he is falling out with me, he goes to her. Yeah, he can't be doing that.
No, that might be where the shadow work's coming in.
Hold on. What he's doing is completely wrong, and
that's wrong.
He needs to grow as a person. He needs to grow as a person. Cut that. He's either with you or he's not. Whether you're having hard times with him or not, he's either with you or he's not. You know, you can't rely on somebody like that. Anytime they have a bit of a hard time, they run off to somebody else. You can't. That's not good husband material.
That's not even good boyfriend material.
No. He needs to grow up.
That's not even a good friend with benefits material.
No.
I hate to say that.
It's not good.
That's like how low that is.
Yeah, you can ask a question, Lily. She's the one who was
manipulating him against me.
That might be true. That might be true, but
he fell into that manipulation trap.
That might be true. But him allowing to, he is allowing himself to be manipulated by running to her every time you guys have a problem. He shouldn't be doing that. If he really cares about you, whether he has a problem or not, he wouldn't be running off to somebody else, would he? That's not right. That shouldn't be happening.
She is chasing him because I'm confused for a minute.
He is chasing him because of his money. Well, that's a possibility. That's very low vibe stuff, but you don't want to. He fell. We were in separation for a year. Okay. But he needs to get out of that headspace where he runs to somebody else just because you have a problem. Like, if he loves you and you guys want to be together, fine. But he can't. Well, they were in separation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Okay. So it wasn't just like they got upset and then he went off. He thought he was moving on from the situation, possibly. Okay, so this is loaded. So the thing is, he wants to be with you, and she's chasing him for money. That's terrible on her end, and eventually he'll see through that.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually he'll see through that. And if he really wants to be with you, he'll be with you. And that's not going to stop him, because if that's what he wants out of life, then that's what he's not going to stop at getting anything less. And that's the thing. That's why we're in contact. Oh, no contact, she means?
I think so.
Okay. Well, maybe, I honestly think, how do you say that? Because Shaba, I think you really need to openly talk to him and communicate with him. I think you need to have a serious conversation with him. Okay, hon? I really need guidance for tomorrow. I have a very important test for university. Will I pass it with any formative test?
What is currently going on between those two?
What is currently going on between the two of them? Well, they're both kind of in a space where they're independent. Not so much. They don't act so much like a couple behind closed doors. They have choices and that to make. They're both happy, but they're more happily independent on their own than they are together, as in a couple. And yeah, the Wheel of Fortunes is not in the favor of that. So it's not the best situation. They're not really in a great headspace. They act more independent towards each other than they do together behind closed doors. And the Wheel of Fortune's really not in the favor of that. So it looks like it's just financial burden is what it looks like. He always lies and ghosts me whenever I try to talk about this. He's not comfortable opening up to it. Yeah, he's doing that because he's trying to hide something. He's trying to hide something. He's not being completely honest with you either. That's why he's ghosting you. Because he don't want to talk about it because he doesn't want to lie to you.
Because it's a guarantee he'd lie to you.
Yeah, he's trying to control the situation. He might love you and have love for you, but it looks like he's trying to control the situation too. You know, the relationship he's in is not the healthiest thing.
Yeah, all right over there, Jimmy?
And somehow you got to get him to open up and talk about it. Because you guys really need to talk.
Go on.
Somehow there's got to be a way to get him to open up to the conversation. Because what he's in's not healthy. He cares about you. He's going through some shadow work. You know, he's got to get past that. But in order for any of this to get better, he's going to have, you guys are going to have to communicate. What? Yeah, who's that? His maybe lying or something. That's the thing.
She wants to know what he's lying about.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Let me see if I can get to that. What is he lying about? Let's see. He's lying about his home life. His stability. Something in regards to his home life or his own personal stability is what he's lying about.
Or he's lying about
He's not
who
in.
he's
He's
giving
not.
love to.
He's not in a Ten of Cups situation. Okay, he's not giving any kind of love in the situation towards one end or the other. He's more worried about his finances and his money, and I think he's just playing both of them.
Yeah.
I think he's playing games with both of you, honestly. So, I mean, it doesn't look good. But and he doesn't want to talk about it because he's lying about his home life and the situation. Because he's in a relationship with her, and he wants to be in a relationship with you. He's not being honest about his emotions. He's not being honest about his home life. He's not being honest.
He's not being honest about anything.
No, he's not.
He's being a pathological liar is what I'm seeing.
Just lying to people left and right.
Yeah, I'm seeing pathological liar.
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, he's not being honest with her or
he's lying straight through his teeth.
He's not being completely honest with his girlfriend. He's not being completely honest to her. I don't think that's healthy, and he's lying about his home life,
his stability, his love for people, everything. Yeah, he's lying about everything.
And he doesn't want to talk about it. He keeps ghosting her every time she brings it up. That's not really up.
He's single right now. He ditched her.
He's not in a relationship with her. He ditched and let her on her own. Well, that's good. Well, this says something about a breakup. That's 5 of Cups. But but he's lying something. He's lying about his home life. There's something about his home life he's not being honest about. So I don't know. Something's not completely on the up and up. What was that other question that popped in about what was it? It was right there.
Lily.
There was another question that came
Right
in,
here.
and I don't want to forget about. I really need guidance for tomorrow. I have a very important test for university. Will I pass it without my formative debts? Debts.
Basically, without having to integrate the grade with other courses.
Hold on.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, you're gonna have problems on that test, and you're probably going to have to. I would spend the night studying and trying to bone up a little bit for that test. Yeah, I mean, it says you're going to reconcile with him. There's shadow work going on right now. He's going through a bit of a tough time. There's something he's not being completely honest about. It's regarding his home life. But you guys will be reconciling. So yeah, you can Rebel Princess. You can ask me anything you want. Yeah, you guys can. Anybody can ask me anything they want. I'd like to ask what specific changes are coming in for our relationship. Okay, Rebel Princess, we'll take a look at it. Okay. Okay, Rebel Princess. Right now, like you're going to a time period, you're gonna have to have some strength. Somebody's gonna try to slip a lie in here to you, but eventually that'll balance out, and you'll receive justice over the situation. The truth will come out about it. It looks like it's just a little white lie that somebody tries to get away with. and you find out about it, it might upset you for a second, but other than that, it's really fine. It's nothing detrimental. Um, and then it looks like you're gonna cut that person out of your life for a while, but you view it as like a missed opportunity, and therefore a short time period, Rebel Princess, you'll be focusing on money more, and you're gonna embody this. You're gonna have right after that you have a tower moment, Rebel Princess. You're gonna have a tower moment. Yeah, I do too. I really don't like liars either. I really detest people lying to somebody. I hate that too. There's no reason why somebody should lie to you. And yeah, you're gonna have a tower moment, just a heads up. It's going to shake your life up a little bit. Yeah, you're going to see this as a missed opportunity, but I mean, there'll be a balancing out of the situation. Truth's going to come out about it. You'll be focused on finance a little bit more, but you're going to have a tower moment with this individual. It's going to sort of crumble the foundations of whatever it was built on. See, right here is the lightning just striking that tower and kind of blowing everything out of proportion.
Does the tower moment involve my relationship or something else?
No, it's your relationship, because it's being viewed as a missed opportunity. Somebody views it as a missed opportunity. And this is in regards to a relationship. Yeah, new beginnings are on the horizon for everybody, and we just got out of Mercury retrograde, which is like breakups and things of that nature. And then what, Aries is in the full moon, which is new beginnings. So people have probably broken up, come back together, and that sort of thing in this given time period. And then people are going to be experiencing a whole new chapters in their lives are going to be unfolding. This tower moment comes in, and this is ever a relationship. The truth eventually comes out, and that is viewed as a missed opportunity. That will be balanced out, and it's over a lie. Somebody lied to you about. I don't know what the lie is.
Yes, just ended a past karmic relationship. Don't want him, LOL.
Okay. But that's so. Yeah, there'll be another offer coming in. The next offer you get is not the greatest either. That'll be coming in soon. It's more of a sexual connection than it is anything. So, I mean, looks like maybe some rebound fun, but that's what I see. Yeah, Lovers in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse.
Yeah, I'm convinced I'm staying single. That's what she just said.
Yeah, it looks like, you might have some passionate kind of fun, but that's all I see. You'll get through it okay. I mean, you have everything you need to get through things. You'll be fine. Oh, you're welcome, hon. Thank you, Rebel President. Thank you for letting me be here for you today. I'm glad I could be here for you. Okay. What's does anybody have any more questions? I think I'm gonna wrap things up here in a little bit. We've been on for what?
For a hot minute. 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's been 3 hours. So, don't, guys, go ahead and throw any questions out that you want from me. I'm gonna wrap things up for today. I'm going to be giving some reads tomorrow. I'm probably going to go into some Earthside readings, and I'll have that posted. And then we'll go live again Saturday night. We have plans to go in on to do another live show Saturday at 7. And
Eastern Standard Time for everyone that's from different countries.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
So, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the White Wolf Tarot. And during the week, check out our readings for during the week. I'll be giving Earth sign reads and water sign reads for the end of October. You're quite welcome. Like I say, everyone, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life for a minute and allowing me to help you guys out. And I'll be praying for everybody and sending you guys love and light as always. And God bless everybody. Namaste. And we'll see you next time on the White Wolf Tarot. Thank you, guys.